are underway. 40 laps of super late model action here. Thank you, sir, and welcome back to the stream. You missed all the fireworks earlier tonight, and here comes a big slider. Holy smoke, 2 cars, and they will take the second and third spot as Kevin Horner and Holden Lee Allen in the 94 said it's time to go. Racing continues on for the super late models here at Charlotte Speedway, and we are already starting off with fireworks already. As Nick Camper, the number 23, will be your early leader. As the number 2 of Kevin Horner for the second spot with the 94 of Lee Holden Allen. As we're going to go 3 wide in the back of the field. That's the 19 of Dustin Byram. He'll work to the outside. You've got the 15. That's going to be Torrey J. Boyd. With the 11 T is going to be Kinder Tosh. Tosh going to be able to roll to the bottom side of the speedway as Sportsky's in the wall off of turn number 2 in that purple and black number 12 machine. Things getting a little single filed out. Here comes the number 2, David Clark's pick to win it. That's going to be Kevin E. Horner, also known as Hornyman, as Hornyman's going to throw the slide job in turns 1 and 2. Here comes Nick Camper back to the inside. Oh, we got the 94 pulling it in the infield. Holden Lee Adam pulls it into the infield. Not exactly sure why, but I turned and he made the hard left-hander into the infield, and there you go, as Holden Lee Adam will call it a day. Not exactly sure what happened to him as he gets off the speedway, and he gets off it, and we stay green. Hopefully everything's okay, because he made the hard right-hander into the infield and pulled it in. So don't ask me, but this battle for the lead continues. It's going to be Kevin Horner with the number 23 and Nick Camper. Camper with a good run off of turn number 2. They're still battling for the race lead. It's for slider and door for door, they say. As Nick Camper going to be holding on to the lead. We got 9 out of 40 for the super late model. As it still continues on. Nick Camper and Kevin Horner still going to war. Camper with another slide job with a race lead. Kevin Horner once again, as David Clark said, he's going to get it done as we got about 30 to go. No tire wear game here tonight. It's strictly all throttle or nothing. As Nick Camper will hang on to the race lead, and he flashes in front of my eyes, and he's right there in front of Kevin Horner. We'll go check out the action in the back of the field while they still battle it out. Jaden Sportsky, the number 12 of William Stites, up 7 spots from his starting position. As the 19 of Justin Byram, there's going to be the 15 of Boyd, as you have Tony Wee getting up on the 11T of Kinder Tosh. And it looks like Tosh going to drive it in deep. Oh, man, what a save after catching the grass of Tony Wee in the 45. Racing continues on. You'll have the 19 of Justin Byram in the 6th spot. Torrey J. Boyd in the 15, another real-life driver, as he's going to throw that slide job in turn 1 and 2. Looks like the battle for the lead is starting to get a little spread out. Here comes William Stites of Jaden Sportsky. Big slide job in the middle of 3 and 4, as William Stites will move into the 3rd spot. Sportsky said not so fast, another slide job in 1 and 2 as Jaden Sportsky back up to the wall. William Stites with a good run off of turn number 2 as we got a 14 out of 40 for the super late models here at Charlotte Speedway. We got 26 to go this time by. As we continue on, as the number 23 and Nick Camper got junked at Lima Land Motorsports Park. As the number 2 of Kevin E. Horner is going to be right there behind him. They had a great battle as everybody's ringing around the rosy here at Charlotte. Meanwhile, the battle for the 3rd spot is going to be good. It's the battle of the 12s. One's a 12S and the other one is a 12. And Jaden Sportsky, he's got a lot of podiums already tonight for the UMP Modifieds. As William Stites got the big run, and he will start to pull away from the number 12 of Jaden Sportsky. As he is still there, looks like Sportsky a little bit better. Stites better in 3 and 4. Sportsky's going to throw a slider, last chance. And William Stites sees it, taps the brake pedal and cuts right back underneath. Great racing being shown here this afternoon. If you guys want to join us, A-Class, 2,000 minimum. Stites and Sportsky getting really racing. They rub doors going in the middle of 3 and 4. And the battle for the race lead is on. Kevin Horner once again, as Nick Camper's going to get a slide job, and he's going to cut underneath once again down to the front stretch. Nick Camper, that little disappearing act as Kevin E. Horner. As Horner's going to try to get the run out of 4. Nick Camper's in the wall and did some spoiler damage on the right side of that race car. And now it's going to be Horner with another slide job again. You're going to see the halfway to go going to be this time by for Nick Camper and company. Halfway to go, and Nick and Horner once again with another slide job. We got some lap down traffic about to be a part of this, as it's all going to be the 33 of Anthony Dalton. What a battle for the race lead is still going on. Nick Camper's right rear must be going away or something, because he keeps bashing that right rear quarter panel up against the fence to hold off the charge from Mr. Horner, and they're still going to war. Nick Camper once again going to throw it one more time as the 23 and Nick Camper and Horner still battle for the race lead. What a race here for the Super Late Models at Charlotte Speedway with two cars, as Nick Campbell with another slide job again through the middle of 3 and 4. Horner all over the back bumper, and they rub doors at the line. 17 to go with these Super Duper Late Models. Nick Camper ain't quite done just yet. His whole entire rear end of the race car is all bent up, and Horner now will take the lead. Battle continues on as the number 12 of Jaden Sporsky and William Sykes continue to battle, but here comes Tony Weed in the 45. He's going to make this a 3-car race tonight as William Sykes in the 12S, Jaden Sporsky with a good run on the inside. Good job in the middle of 3 and 4. That's going to be the battle for the 3rd spot. Looks like the right rear might be getting hot on Sporsky. He got way loose off of turn number 4. Sykes going to dive it in deep off of turn number 2, but here comes the 45 of Tony Weed. Tony Weed's going to give old William Stites a bit of a shot in the shorts, and now Sporsky's in the wall. 14 to go, and Jaden Sporsky up against the fence. I think the right rear got hot on him because Tony Weed in the number 45 just took the 3rd spot away from William Stites. 13 to go, we're rubbing doors. Jaden Sporsky going to dive it in deep, going to get hard on the brake binders for the number 12 of William Stites. And the battle for 3rd continues, and Sporsky's going to pull it in. I figured his right rear tire kind of gone away as Sporsky was starting to get way loose off of turn number 4. As Kevin E. Horner, once he passed Nick Camper, he took the lead and started to drive away. As the 45 of Tony Weed, there's the number 12S of William Stites, but don't look now. Here comes the number 15 of Torrey J. Boyd, as this is going to be a great 3-car race for 3rd. What a run there for William Sykes off of turn number 2. He's going to throw the slide top in the middle of 3 and 4. There's going to be Tony Weed to the inside as we got 10 to go. Boy, I'll tell you what, Kevin Horner has driven away. He's got Anthony Dalton right there in front of him. And it looks like Nick Camper pulled his car in as well. 9 to go for the Super Late Models as the number 45 of Tony Weed is still racing with the number 12S. That's going to be all William Stites. Stites going to be able to roll to the inside of the 45 of Tony Weed. They're going to go door to door, man. What a race for 3rd. Little bit of rubbing as it's all going to be the number 12S as he's going to be able to roll maybe with a cut down. Good battle for 3rd as Kevin E. Horner is gone. I've never seen Nick Camper and Jaden Sporsky just pull it off of the infield, but man, it's been a race for the ages here for the Super Late Model. Dude, it's been amazing tonight. Most caution tonight, 3. With 7 more to go as the 45 of Tony Weed still going to be in the 2nd spot. Kevin Horner passed Nick Camper clean and drove away in that number 2 machine. As Anthony Dalton's going to pull his car in as well and call it a night. Racing continues with 5 to go this time by. Five to go with the Super Late Models as Kevin Horner is absolutely gone. The battle's going to be for 2nd. Tony Weed in the 45. William Sykes going to be right there on the outside of him in that number 12S. You've got the number 15 of Torrey J. Boyd looking in on the outside. As Clinton McKell in the 170 going to be in the 5th spot. Oh, William Stites just put the whole right rear quarter panel in the wall, trying to get around Tony Weed. As he's going to be able to work to the bottom in turn 1 and 2. Kevin Horner really starting to get sideways in that number 2. You've got 2 to go this time by. Kevin Horner's really sideways. Had the right rear gone away as Tony Weed and William Sykes are starting to close in. Kevin Horner needs to survive for 1 more lap. Has that right rear tire gone away as 2nd is really starting to close in. Kevin Horner way sideways. Last chance for Tony Weeder, Williams Dice. Kevin Horner with a flat right rear gets it done. Green the checkered here for the super late model.